Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Cami Farrell, and you're watching ntTV's online report. Yesterday, protesters were met with backlash in Lafayette Park in front of the White House. During the day, protesters gathered to ask for a removal of a statue of Andrew Jackson. As the day went on, there were several attempts to take down the statue by using ropes, causing the police to intervene. Protesters also stood outside St. John's Episcopal Church, where President Trump held a controversial photo op earlier this month. Protesters spray-painted BHAZ on the pillars of the building's entrance. This was an attempt to start a Black House autonomous zone, similar to the one out in Seattle. At one point, the press was even asked to leave by the Secret Service. President Trump took to Twitter in the evening to show his disapproval of the protests by calling the actions, quote, disgraceful. The president also said that anyone who vandalizes or destroys any statue, monument, or federal property in the U.S. will be arrested with a possible sentence of up to 10 years. Buffalo, New York has announced Phase 1 to begin reforming the police. CNN's Eileen Buckley has more on this story.
Black people have waited long enough for change, and delaying action is only delaying racial justice.
Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown announcing Phase 1 of police reform less than 2 weeks after rolling out an agenda for police reform. Brown says this Wednesday police will begin a new process when making a traffic stop.
A stop receipt is a written statement by the police officer that explains what the officer observed and prompted them to make a stop.
An appearance ticket will be issued for low-level offenses without handcuffing and arresting a suspect unless state law mandates they be put in physical custody.
The appearance tickets are arrests with no handcuffs.
The mayor says this reform will advance racial equity that members of the community are demanding from police.
The mayor has certainly shown his interest in taking some steps, and we do support that.
Erin Carmen is co-chair of the Buffalo Police Advisory Board. She says they're pleased with this first reform, but are looking for additional steps, including new oversight of the police department, expansion of the current advisory board, and changes to use of force.
We think there are some specific policy components within the current BPD policy that still need reform.
The leader of the Buffalo Police Union was not available for comment. Other community members are calling for a database that would reveal police brutality by specific officers. I asked the mayor if that would be part of any future reforms.
Everything is on the table. We are listening to everything. But everything proposed isn't necessarily good for the safety of this community.
Earlier today, a funeral was held for Rayshard Brooks, who was shot and killed on June 12th by an Atlanta police officer. The private event was held at Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. The service included several speakers, including Reverend Bernice A. King, daughter of Martin Luther King Jr., and Reverend Raphael G. Warnock. Gospel singers Smokey Norfolk, Tamela Mann, and Kurt Carr also performed. Yesterday, Governor Greg Abbott held a news conference to discuss the state's response to the coronavirus pandemic. Abbott called the spreading rate of COVID in Texas unacceptable. Abbott said last week that the state was averaging more than 3,500 new cases per day after averaging 2,000 fewer cases each day in May. Yesterday, Texas DSHS reported an increase in hospitalizations to more than 3,700, and the positivity index has reached just over 9.5%. Governor Abbott says in order to slow the spread of COVID-19, people need to follow the same protocols that have been in place since March. Protocols include staying at home if you're at risk, washing your hands, and maintaining a safe distance from others, and using a facial covering over your face. Dallas reported 454 new cases and 3 COVID-related deaths. This sets a new record for the most cases in a single day by a 10% increase. Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins said that some of the increase could be from more testing, but that hospitalizations have gone up by 54% since June 1st. Tarrant County reported 171 cases and 2 deaths. Denton County confirmed 56 additional cases on Monday. If you missed your chance to get COVID tested today, don't worry. There's another chance coming to Denton County this Friday. This Friday from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., there will be a testing site at Louisville High School. The drive-through testing center will perform 20-second nose swab and then package and send your test to a lab. You must pre-register to participate. To learn more on eligibility for testing, please visit Denton County Public Health's website. Yesterday, UNT President Smatresk held a virtual town hall to discuss changes to the upcoming academic year. The meeting was held via Zoom and was streamed on multiple platforms. The primary focus was to answer questions that the UNT community had about student and staff safety during the 2020 and 2021 school year. Many questions centered around student activity, class procedures, and campus safety with COVID-19. UNT admin stated that many precautions would be taken into effect, like students being required to wear masks, social distancing across campus, and the removal of self-serve features at dining halls. To learn more about what was discussed, you can look on our social media to find the full presentation. You can follow us on Twitter at ntTV_news for the latest updates. Thank you for watching and join us back here again tomorrow for more of ntTV's online report.